The ongoing reforms in Burma are not only good for domestic affairs, but Thailand, as the immediate neighbor, stands to benefit both economically and politically. From the economic perspective, the reform process as it is currently shaping up will create the right atmosphere for economic development, trade and investment. The government of President Thein Sein, who took the helm last year, has done much to restructure the economy. The authorities are now working to unify the multi-rate chart, and the Burmese Central Bank could begin to float the currency as early as the end of this month. This move, under which a single rate chart is planned in 2 years, would benefit not only the Burmese citizens, but also foreign traders and investors who have been suffering for a long time from the unrealistic exchange rate regime. Adjustment and amendment of trade and investment regulations to ease restrictions would definitely also benefit foreign traders and investors, especially Thais who are now heavily engaged with many economic activities in Burma. Burma's reforms, if they were to continue in this direction, would pave the way for Western countries and international organizations to lift sanctions against the country. If all kinds of sanctions by Western countries were to be lifted, trade and investment would flow freely to Burma, and hence countries that have already booked their concessions in the country would definitely benefit. Thailand's The Wire project, which is underwritten by Italian Thai Development, would have more funding sources as investors from Japan and other states would have the financial liberty to participate in this project. Thailand would also benefit from the ongoing reform in Burma when it comes to political and security concerns. The kingdom has long been under the burden of proximity, sheltering well in excess of 100,000 refugees who have fled the conflict at home. However, various Thai governments have never hidden their intentions to eventually repatriate them. If the reforms trickle down into permanent peace and reconciliation, with freedom and basic rights being guaranteed, the Thai authorities would have an excuse to repatriate all refugees to their places of origin. Peace along the border, if it really could be achieved, would enable Thailand and Burma to regulate and maintain order in border areas that are home to many transnational crimes, including drug and human trafficking. However, if the reform process were to go into reverse, everything would go back to the previous status quo and no one would benefit. Supalak Kanchana Kundi, The Nation Analysis for ASEAN TV.